I think it got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight.
All that money?
Yeah, it's been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money is gone, trust me. Now it's like, if you call him, he'll be at your local hosting in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you had already invested.
Yeah. Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardlessly. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
Right.
And then when
are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was, invested in.
Floyd Mayweather. Always one of my business partners. I just got off the phone with him on our way here, literally. You know where Floyd is rich at right now?
What's that?
His peace of mind. I mean, we know that he has tons of businesses going on. They were making accusations that he didn't own the things he owned. You're not gonna find nothing in Floyd's name directly. You're not gonna find, when you're dealing with that type of money and those type of situations, you know this, Vlad, it's set up. It could be a foundation.
It's like, bro, stop being a bitch and just fight. Like, that's the problem with the sport, and that's probably what they're running into, a lack of professionalism and IQ.
We have this unbelievable moment where Netflix, the biggest distribution platform in the world, is interested in boxing. And all we want is to ensure that boxing treats Netflix the right way, just like Netflix has been treating boxing.
He owes people lots of money. The IRS just leaned on him again, Fat Joe style, leaned back on him for another, $7 million? After Floyd took a cash advance on this fight because he signed however many different contracts already, and to sign those, he was paid money and then took a cash advance. At least that's what's being reported. If they don't fight, Netflix, and I'm assuming the representatives of Manny Pacquiao, are gonna be on his ass in court. And that's not a fight he can win right now. Where's the money coming from? Floyd has got to be the dumbest person in a position that he is in. One of the dumbest rich people alive.
As Mayweather's financial empire crumbles deeper into crisis, 50 Cent steps in to expose the real reason boxing's richest legend is now scrambling just to stay afloat.
Like, we got issues over anger. He's still the best fighter out there. Until somebody beat him, that's who he is.
Do you think he should step back in the ring?
I think it got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight.
All that money?
Yeah, it's been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money is gone, trust me. Now it's like, if you call him, he'll be at your local hosting in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
Once a longtime friend and business partner, now a fierce foe, 50 Cent reveals that even today, Floyd Mayweather still owes him millions.
It's like, I had to negotiate a release. It was $1.2 million. Andre Durrell, IBF champion Billy Dip, WBA champion Celestino Calabero. So we brought them over. I brought him over while Floyd was still incarcerated.
Yeah.
Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you had already invested.
Yeah.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels.
50 Cent says Floyd Mayweather owes him $2 million, money he claims Floyd ate up without a care, using the same tactics that are now driving his financial empire to collapse.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent regardlessly. You know, so I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
Right.
And then when
Are we talking over $2 million?
it's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was, invested in.
All right.
So look, he goes, when he finally does bring up the actual the situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell y'all to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh, man.
And I'm looking at him, and he looked in my face and he tell me to do that.
Now the idea gains momentum. Everything Floyd has been doing, capping his luxuries, was nothing but a stunt. The narrative that he was hailed as boxing's richest was just an illusion all along.
Floyd Mayweather got caught capping. You know what I'm saying? Money Mayweather, he likes to, boast that he's got millions and billions of dollars and all this stuff. He says he bought 6 apartment buildings in Manhattan, and he's getting into real estate. And, the thing, when you can cap with some things, right? You can cap with jewelry. Usually if you're a star, jewelers will come give you their whole collection of jewelry. You wear it, you say it's mine. Auto car dealers will bring 7 Bugattis to your house if you're an influencer. They'll let you ride them around as long as you promote the dealership, right? They'll let you wear the jewelry as long as you promote the jeweler. So people think, that's how a lot of influencers be stunting on the gram and stuff like that.
Amidst it all hangs the drama of a Pacquiao rematch, and Jake Paul has raged at Mayweather for his lack of professionalism, calling it a direct reaction to his crushing financial strains.
They have terrible teams around them that's like their homie from, back in the day, running shit for them. And because of that, these types of deals don't get done, and it all comes down to like, oh, well, ring size, and you can't wear these shoes and this type of glove, and you can't wear this glove. It's like, bro, stop being a bitch and just fight. Like, that's the problem with the sport, and that's probably what they're running into, a lack of professionalism and IQ.
We have this unbelievable moment where Netflix, the biggest distribution platform in the world, is interested in boxing. And all we want is to ensure that boxing treats Netflix the right way, just like Netflix has been treating boxing.
But there's another side to this story. WAC 100, one of Floyd's business partners, reveals what's really going on in Mayweather's life. And the truth might be more shocking than anyone expected.
You and I are broke compared to Floyd Mayweather.
Definitely.
We're essentially homeless compared to Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd's one of my business partners. I just got off the phone with him on our way here, literally. You know where Floyd is rich at right now?
What's that?
His peace of mind. When I send him things, like I send you things when it's pertaining to you, when he gets the time, he'll call me and he say, hey, Wack, what's that? And I tell him, he said, that's nonsense. He said, well, as long as they trying to figure me out, they not gonna be able to figure out what they need to do.
According to WAC 100's statement, Floyd seems completely unfazed by the problems, saying he's rich in his peace of mind, which, though deliberate, signals that something off is definitely going on.
I will say this without saying too much, that I've seen him pass on some big deals based upon business he already has on the table. But again, I've been to his home, I talk to him regular. He's my business partner. I think he's rich in his peace of mind because nothing that's going on out there is phasing him or get to him. He doesn't even control his social media. He doesn't see it. I'm telling you, he doesn't see it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's posting himself. He has someone that
He doesn't see it. He doesn't pay any attention. When I need something done, I have to send it through different channels for it to get done.
Despite WAC 100's insistence that Floyd is at peace, he hints at the troubles Mayweather is facing, claiming they stem from accusations made by different companies. At the same time, WAC insists this could all be part of a setup, because beneath every story on the surface, there's a deeper truth waiting to be uncovered. While Floyd may appear unbothered, WAC suggests not everything is as it seems, leaving room for doubt about whether the boxing legend is truly in control or caught in a carefully constructed trap.
We know that he has tons of businesses going on. They were making accusations that he didn't own the things he owned. You're not gonna find nothing in Floyd's name directly. You're not gonna find, when you're dealing with that type of money and those type of situations, you know this, Vlad, it's set up. It could be a foundation, a trust.
Yeah, shell companies, corporations, LLCs, whatever.
I know some of these people that they'll say they own 40 different companies, but what it is, they're part of an investment group that owns this. Not to say that's Floyd's case, but Floyd's all right. He's where he wants to be. He's content with himself.
Floyd Mayweather's troubles aren't just his own. Others are feeling the hit, too. Logan Paul claims the boxing icon stiffed him out of a staggering $1.5 million, and the backstory is wild. Back in 2021, their bizarre showdown stunned fans worldwide. But beneath the glitz, Logan says the financial fallout lingers. He alleges the fight's earnings got tangled in overseas pre-sales and legal red tape, leaving him unpaid and frustrated. Years later, the money still hasn't shown up.
No, I didn't make as much money as you'd think fighting Floyd.
Did you get paid from that?
He still owes me $1.5 million. Maybe more.
How does he owe you the money? Why don't you just like...
Here's what happened. He pre-sold the fight using my likeness to some company in, I think, Dubai or like the Middle East. This is my understanding of it, for $10 million cash. We ended up doing the fight in the States with a different company.
The Mayweather and Logan Paul exhibition wasn't just a bizarre spectacle, it shook the boxing world with its mix of fame and fortune. But while fans focused on the action in the ring, or it's the real chaos unfolded behind the scenes, Logan Paul claims he's still missing $1.5 million, buried under tangled deals with international promoters and disputed pre-sales. Years later, legal battles over the fight's earnings have dragged on, leaving him trapped in financial uncertainty. It proves that sometimes the business side lands a heavier blow than any fist ever could.
That is the company that put on the fight. That is the company that paid me. But he sold our fight with my name and likeness to someone else in Dubai for $10 million cash. It's our fight, bro. Our deal was 15%. He smoked me. So I got 15% of it. 15% of $10 million is $1.5 million.
But the financial saga takes yet another bizarre twist. Floyd Mayweather now faces a fresh lawsuit, this time from an upscale Miami jeweler demanding $1.375 million for luxury watches and diamond chains. As if that weren't enough, reports also reveal a separate legal battle over unpaid rent for a Manhattan property. Suddenly, the growing storm around the former champion's finances looks much larger than just Logan Paul's $1.5 million grievance. The cracks in his empire are becoming impossible to ignore.
Boxing legend Floyd Mayweather Jr. is facing another lawsuit, this time from a high-end Miami jeweler claiming he owes $1.375 million for luxury watches and chains. According to court filings, Mayweather allegedly purchased 27 watches and 15 chains, totaling $1.675 million from AJ's Jewelry last August, but paid just $300,000. 5 checks reportedly bounced. The lawsuit follows other recent legal issues, including a New York claim alleging he owes $330,000 in unpaid rent on a Manhattan penthouse, along with a separate federal case in South Florida involving a reported $4 million jewelry dispute. The 50-0 former champion is scheduled to return to the ring in September for a rematch against Manny Pacquiao.
The jewelry lawsuit has since been backed by another voice. Media figure DJ Vlad recently painted a troubling portrait of Floyd Mayweather's finances, hinting the boxing icon may be facing one of the roughest stretches of his career. Vlad recalled visiting fitness influencer Wes Watson, where a prominent jeweler allegedly confirmed that Floyd is quietly struggling. According to the account, years of relentless overspending may have finally caught up with him. That raises a sharp new question. Is his latest ring return driven more by financial desperation than by chasing legacy?
I was hanging out at Wes Watson's house. Right, he's a big like fitness influencer.
Yeah,
You know who he is, right? So we did a house tour.
Bald headed dude.
Yeah,
yeah,
white dude, big,
like prisoner guy.
Prisoner guy, right? Exactly. So when we're getting ready to shoot, he's got like these kind of people at his house,
right?
And there's this like old school jeweler dude there. Like they're like, oh, this is like one of the OG jeweler guys. This is like who everyone else gets their stuff from. And he told me, and I'm not gonna say who it is. But he's like, Mayweather's broke. I said, no. He's like, no, really, Mayweather's broke. Now, I don't know if it's true.
Right.
This is what this guy told me. I'm like, how could he be broke? He's like, yo, he spends like crazy.
DJ Vlad further suggests that Floyd Mayweather's flashy persona may no longer reflect reality. While the boxing legend still travels, Vlad claims he now keeps a noticeably lower profile, also with whispers that several of his investments are underperforming. He also mentions a reportedly failed attempt by Floyd to buy a jeweler's arcade. According to a luxury jeweler Vlad spoke with, Mayweather is genuinely financially strained, yet oddly public reaction to these allegations has remained surprisingly subdued.
I mean, listen, Mayweather never flies commercial. He's only flying private.
So he doesn't own his own plane?
I don't think so. I've never seen a Mayweather plane, like a Drake plane. I've never seen that. Not to say that he doesn't. I don't know Mayweather like that. I've never even met him. So I don't know. I mean, you have a lot of properties. You have a lot of money you're constantly spending.
Right.
I don't know. Remember at one point he said he was buying like the jewelry district building.
Yeah, and they said that wasn't true.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know this man's finance, but this guy told me that Mayweather is in financial problems.
See, here's the shitty part about actually losing your money when you're on that level and you're, kind of like flossing, showing off. Nobody gives a shit.
Lonnie B has stepped forward with explosive claims about Floyd Mayweather's return to the ring, insisting the boxing legend is drowning in debt. He adds that another motive behind the comeback is simple. No real fighter can match Floyd's skill while still delivering a massive payday. According to those close to him, Lonnie says the financial truth is impossible to hide. His remarks only deepen the mystery, suggesting the ring return is cash-driven. Lonnie believes Floyd is playing it smart, on aiming to solve two problems at once.
So Floyd seeing like these guys getting all this money for all this for this little bit of work they do. They ain't even really doing no work. So I believe that's why he wants to come back. And I also believe, when I heard he probably want to pay off some debt. I heard he might be in debt. So so I feel like Floyd, allegedly he's in debt. I feel like he's looking and saying I can kill two birds in one stone. I can rack up some more money and beat some of these young guys, and they can say I'm even that much more greater.
Adding more heat to the drama, 50 Cent, once a close friend, now a fierce rival, has weighed in on Floyd Mayweather's comeback, and his words are hard to brush aside. Right after news of the return surfaced, the rap mogul reportedly shared, then swiftly deleted a sharp post aimed at the boxing icon. Though short, the message ignited fans, fueling fresh speculation about what's truly driving Floyd back to the ring and the unresolved bad blood between these two heavyweights. His words on the post read, "Broke gotta box till you drop champ. Ain't nobody gonna watch that Sata LOL." Adding his own perspective, Wade Plemons has confirmed that Floyd Mayweather is genuinely grappling with serious financial distress. He points to a recent $340 million lawsuit Floyd failed to address, plus unpaid taxes, but to clear signs that his fortune isn't what it once was. With a comeback, a Mike Tyson exhibition, and a Pacquiao rematch all lined up, Floyd's real motive seems obvious. Not legacy, but using these mega paydays to dig himself out of a deepening hole.
I told you guys Floyd is going broke, and there's no other clear explanation other than, we can look through the court documents of him versus Showtime, but missing $340 million, being years and years behind on his taxes, that's clearly the motivation for this. And because Floyd obviously, he is one of the best of all time, so if he still can do it. But Mike Tyson, followed by Manny Pacquiao, will get you out of a lot of financial bad situations and bad decision making. So this is why I think Floyd is doing this.
Wade Plemons goes even further, branding Mayweather one of the most reckless wealthy figures ever now buried in trouble, not just from a possible Netflix lawsuit over the rematch, but from money owed to countless people across his career. The irony stings deeply. A man who built his brand on flawless business moves and an undefeated record may have ultimately outsmarted himself. Between unpaid bills, irreversible advances, and mounting legal threats, Floyd's silence speaks louder than any deleted social media post ever could.
Floyd has got to be the dumbest person in a position that he is in. One of the dumbest rich people alive. He has to be. Because how do you think you're going to strong-arm Netflix into doing what you want to do with this whole, no, it's going to be an exhibition, no, we don't know where the fight's going to be, after it's already announced where the fight's going to be, the date it's going to be on, and it is going to be a pro bout. And also, you're not in a position to be very flippant with money. So not only will Floyd potentially, if this is not signed by tomorrow or today, as you guys are seeing this video, Manny's representative there, Jazz Mather, said that Floyd would make more than he's made in the last 5 years on this fight, and I agree with him. combined. If you don't take this now, not only are you not going to make that money, you're going to owe money because you already took money. You took a cash advance on this.
Wade Plemons paints Mayweather's current reality as deeply sad. No one sees him as Money Mayweather anymore. He calls this the price of taking people's money without a manager, facing active lawsuits from Showtime and Haymon, with the worst of Floyd yet to come. The once undefeated champion now stands fully exposed outside the ropes, crushed by legal battles, burned relationships, and a crumbling empire. If his darkest chapter is still ahead, his fall from TBE to tragic cautionary tale may become boxing's most stunning collapse ever.
Floyd, no money Mayweather, dude. I can't believe that that's where we're at. Less than 24 hours he has to come to an agreement. He has a contract, apparently. Again, according to Team Pacquiao, I'm sure there'll be a statement from Team Floyd. I don't even know who's on Floyd's team anymore. Leonard Ellerby's gone. I don't know if Al Haymon's probably not working with him because he's not necessarily directly in a lawsuit with Al Haymon, but that's another thing. Floyd is directly in a lawsuit with Showtime right now for $300 million, saying they didn't pay him, that they paid Al Haymon, and that money never got facilitated to him. This is a mess, dude. And, people were like, oh, Floyd ain't going broke. And, okay, he made close to $1 billion, but I'm telling you, when you spend like Floyd Mayweather spends, when you take advantage of people and try to essentially steal their money, you start having these little things become big things where you're not paying off. I mean, we went over all of this already, but you're not paying off.
To make matters worse, Mayweather's own daughter recently aired a social media post revealing the unpaid amounts her father still owes. And Wade sees this as yet another clue that Floyd's finances are in ruins. With properties threatened by IRS seizure, money still due to Logan Paul, on a murky Dubai controversy, and a contract violation looming, Mayweather finds himself surrounded on all sides. The man who once famously bragged about earning $45 million a night now sees his kingdom falling apart, while his own family spills the secrets.
The statement. Then we have someone saying Floyd is going broke and losing his karma's a bitch. Don't feel sorry for this fuck. All his life thought he was better than everyone for his money. The mighty have fallen. Fuck him. Okay, that's a little strong. You don't have to like Floyd, but okay, that's social media. And then someone posts a story. My dad put earrings on my wrist from Floyd Mayweather's daughter, as if this is like a good thing. As if this shows like, yeah, look how much money he has. Hey, dummy, this is why he's going broke. This right here is why. Excessive spending. Year over year over year over year. The IRS is knocking. Things are probably going to be seized. I'm talking properties. If you can't make that payment back, the bank, if you're not paying your mortgage, or if you've used your mortgage or your house as collateral for whatever is out there, the IRS is going to start pulling stuff, dude. I'm not saying Floyd's daughter's a dummy. I'm saying the people that think that Floyd just has money and can never go broke when he does stuff like that.
So is Floyd Mayweather's empire really crumbling? Or is there more to the story? From unpaid millions to family drama and legal chaos, TBE might be facing his toughest fight yet outside the ropes. Drop a comment. Is Floyd finished or faking us out? Smash that like if you followed the drama, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the next round of this saga. Trust us, this story's far from over.